Hi everybody and welcome to today's episode of Pen of the Week, a series where I highlighted a pen and ink combination that I am excited about using this week. So first thing we do is recap last week, and last week I had the TWSBI VAC 700R with a Bock titanium medium nib with Diamine 1864 blue black. Now I love this ink, I love this pen, I love them together. It's just such a joy. Great combination to write with. Still a little bit to go, but I'll probably end up cleaning it out fairly soon. I'd like to try a few other inks in that pen, and but yeah, really lovely. It's such a great everyday writing ink, the 1864 blue black, just dark enough to be not noticeably blue, but with a nice little bit of personality there, just for fun. So let's look at this week. This week I have a Pilot Metropolitan with a steel medium nib and Kyo-no-oto Adzukiiro ink. Now this is a very lovely ink, a brand that I am just getting to know and really enjoying, and of course everyone is sort of familiar with the Pilot Metropolitan and the wonderful pen that this is and the value of this pen. Yes, the price is going up a little bit, but you know, up until very recently you could get them for $20 American or about $30 Australian, depending on where you went, but they're being sort of jacked up a little bit, which I think is okay because they are worth more than what we were paying for this pen. But this pen was a game changer when it came out on the market. It completely blew the competition out of the water, and for a lot of people this is a much better starter pen than even say something like the Lamy Safari, which is considered to be one of the sort of stock standards in that field. So let's talk about these, shall we? Okay, so the pen, it is affordable. As I said, up until recently, for less than $40 Australian, you could get this pen. And that puts it well under the price of the Lamy Safari, which in Australia is $50. So, you know, like that's a pretty decent sort of priced pen, and a price that I'm more than happy to pay for a pen of this quality. It's reliable. It always writes, no matter what ink you put in it. It's pretty good. It's not super wet. It's not super dry. It just does an amazing, reliable job, and you know, will write on any paper. And doesn't lay down too much ink so that you're going to bleed through cheap paper and things like that. And if you get the fine nib even on these, then you are actually getting a nib that can really write on just about anything. It's quite wonderful. And then the other thing I put here is the range. Now, what I mean by the range is just simply the range of colours and variations available. Now, you can see here this has that sort of lizard print on it. You can get a bunch of different colours, the Retro Pop series, which are brighter, some more muted ones. There's a lovely bronze, a lovely graphite grey, and they come with either these different colour bands or just a sort of a slightly different accent on the band. And the nibs, fine, medium, and depending on where you get them from, you can get the little stubby one I have, it says here, as I said, a medium, which I love. And this is actually one of my first fountain pens. Like I had a few before this, and but this is one of the first ones that sort of really got me into it. To start with, I didn't really like the pen. I thought it felt a bit too much like a ballpoint, but the more I used it, the more I fell in love with it, and the more I realized that this actually is one of, you know, the best pens at this price point, but at almost sort of price points way above this. This is one of the best pens sort of on the market. Now let's talk about this ink. So as you can see, it's sort of, one of the things I said, it's a nice earthy brown red. It's almost sort of got this burgundy purpley sort of colour. It's really nice. I think it's a beautiful colour, and you can see there's this sort of hint of sheen. Now you have to put down a lot of ink to get that. You're not going to get that in writing, but it is there, and it's beautiful. I've also said it's not overly wet. Which means it does dry relatively quickly, and it gives you a sense that you wouldn't have to worry too much if you're using it on other sorts of paper. Which also leads to the next point, that it is a solid performer. So it doesn't seem to bleed on anything or feather on anything, and you know, it just looks great on the page, and some nice shading and all that. Really good, solid ink. It comes in this bottle, which is a 40ml bottle. Decent size opening, nice looking bottle, very lovely plain simple packaging, and this is the box that comes in. Nice sort of speckling of it there. That's the information for you if you'd like it, if you can read that. Unfortunately I'm not able to. I should get onto that, but yeah, just a really lovely ink. Kyo-no-oto Adzukiiro, which I think is something about beans or something. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, let's do the writing sample, which I do from Dracula by Bram Stoker. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, so there is a little bit of feedback on these nibs, but they are smooth. Like, it's not scratchy at all. As I said, it's reliable. It lays down a nice sort of solid line. You know, not overly dry. And for an ink that's not a super wet ink, that's pretty good. But it's just what I love about these pens is just how reliable they are, how way, way, way above their price point they perform. They're just a really, really lovely pen. And with an ink like this that performs well, this is a really lovely everyday writing combination that shouldn't get into too much trouble. So this is the Pilot Metropolitan and Kyo-no-oto Adzukiiro ink. And I'm sorry for butchering the name, I know I am. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications button if you want to stay up to date with the videos that I produce. Please feel free to get in touch using any of the platforms listed below. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at @the_offstage_me, or you can contact me on any of my videos here or via the email listed below. Get in touch if there are products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel. And if there is a way you'd like to support the channel, get in touch and let's see what we can do. In the meantime, enjoy your pens and your ink, and I'll talk to you later.